Hey everyone. As promised to a couple of you, we're doing I'll Back You Up today, which is the supposedly the very first song that Dave Matthews ever wrote. It's also one of the most simplistic songs they have, and one of the greatest relaxing, easy listening songs that they have as well. I love playing this song. It's so easy. It's a great beginner song. We've got A, we've got a little F sharp up here, E, but there's still a few little things in there that can help you out if you're a beginner. Little picking part, just some strumming, a little bit of a stretch here on that chord that we'll talk about here in a minute. But getting started, like I said, super easy. We just jump right into an A chord to start it out, and really what you're doing right there, I typically just kind of dumb it down and just put two fingers right here on the D and G. And I'm not even hitting that B. I'm really just hitting the A, the D, a little bit of the G. Okay, so that's all you really need to do is be on the second fret right there on the D and the G strings, okay? So the very first time he plays it like that, doesn't strum anymore, just hits that one time, leaves it open. Then we come up to here, up here to this stretch of a chord right here. And like I said, if you're a beginner, I know this is definitely a stretch. But if you're having trouble, like I always tell people, your thumb placement back here on the back of the neck, if you bring your thumb down, let me get that on here. Don't try and keep your thumb up here. You're gonna try and move it down here. It's gonna allow you to stretch and do a lot different things than if you were to keep it up here and you're limiting yourself of where you can bring your wrist up like that. Or sorry, bring your wrist down like this. So I call this the crash chord. People that are a lot smarter than me at the guitar can tell you exactly what this chord is, but I call it the crash chord because it's pretty much the same as what he uses throughout Crash. He actually uses this exact chord at one point in that song. But beyond that, we're just gonna call it the crash chord. And we're gonna be, like I said, up here on the 4th fret, low E, middle finger. We're gonna come down here, you're gonna have your forefinger right here on the 2nd fret D string. Okay, so we have those two. And then these, your ring finger is gonna be right here on the G string, 4th fret. Then we're gonna be on the 5th fret, B string. And so if you look, my thumb, back here, is only about halfway on the neck. It's not up here. It's not too low down there. It's just about halfway on the back side of that neck right there, okay? So that's opening up for me to be able to strum this. And you can hear all the strings and nothing's muted or covered up by another finger. So what he also does on that chord the very first time, and it's the only time he does it, is he picks the E, the D, the G, B, and then, sorry about that. Forget what I just said right there. It is the E, the D, the B, you skip the G, it's the B, and then back to the G, and then back to the D. So E, D, B, G, D. Then he strums it. It's just one little light strum that first time, and then he goes into this little F sharp chord right here, on this little octave right here, where we're just gonna be on the 2nd fret E string and on the 4th fret on the D. Okay. Make sure that A string is muted right there. Then we're gonna come down here, and it's just, you're literally just moving this forefinger from here to, from the E string to the A string, so just move it down. You're gonna go there, and then to a little E minor. Now you can keep those pressed down just to go from, to do that if you want to. I like to do it like this, because it makes it easier for me. And this is totally up to you. I know it's a little bit of a stretch right here. You can just pull off right there. So I would recommend probably doing it this way. I've just created a habit of doing it this way. So we'll go. See, so you're strumming the rest of the time, every other time you go through this. Okay, then we're gonna come back down here to this for the chorus of the song. And your lips burn wild, that part right there. So what we're doing here is we're just going with that same A chord that I had here earlier. Then all I'm doing is taking my middle finger off. Go ahead and keep your ring finger right there on that G and on the 2nd fret, and then you're gonna bring that forefinger up here to the E on that 1st fret. Then we're just gonna switch it up, and then instead of having your ring finger there, you're gonna pull your middle finger there and back to that 2nd fret G, and then we'll have our ring finger up here on the 3rd fret E. So we'll go. And another thing you can do that'll, if you don't want to switch up fingers, you can just do it like this. And that middle finger stays on that G the whole time. And that might make it simpler. I've just played it like that for so long, and that's just usually how I play my A's, with those 2 fingers. And then you're gonna go to that little E minor chord right there. Greatest view, hey, do what you want, always walk where you like your steps, do as you please, I'll back you up. And you're just gonna end right there. And then he does that same little, pull off right there. And that's it. That's it for the song. It's just pretty easy, pretty simple, straightforward. And by the way, on that little chorus, some of y'all might know if you've done my typical situation tutorial. It's the same thing as typical situation. But he just goes to a C in typical situation. So just a little side note right there for you. Yeah, like I said, that it's such a good beginner song, and just a lot of little fun things to do in that song. And should have another video or 2 posted this week. And like I said, I'm trying to get back into getting it all done on a regular basis on here for you guys. And I have a whole list of songs lined up. I think like Gaucho, Every Day, Ihi, The Maker, some of the new stuff. Still been trying to get oh, what was it? There was something on Come Tomorrow that I've been trying to get. Can't Stop. Trying to get Can't Stop. And don't forget, I've got my Instagram page up and running now. It's Carson underscore guitar teach. And it's been really fun so far. I only have like 30 followers right now, but I want you guys to get on there. It's cool. I've been able to kind of personalize things a little bit more, chat with you guys back and forth about problems you're having on certain sections. I've been able to break down some videos in more detail, post things up in the story. And like I said, it's a really good way for me to interact with all you guys on all this stuff and help you out as much as I can. Not only for these Dave Matthews songs, but I'm also trying to do a lot of basic chord progressions and just things for beginning guitar players and things like that. So I'd love for you guys to follow me on that Instagram page. Again, it's Carson underscore guitar teach. And yeah, I hope you guys will join up and follow me on there. Hope this was a good tutorial. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And thanks for watching.